Hi guys, I'm out here today to make a video. No, as in I don't care because of my health right now. I've not done any video. We all know I actually had an accident, but this particular news shocked me that I cannot just bear it. I cannot bear it anymore. Okay, there is this particular Nigerian student that was killed by Nigerian police, and it's actually so painful because I've actually come encounter with this Nigerian police who are supposed to secure our lives and properties, turning out to kill people unnecessarily. This young guy, now they have killed. It's so painful because I know how Nigerian police judge cases without thorough investigation. They don't care. What they just do is what they feel like is what they do, and it's very bad. A 28 years old fresh graduate of University of Uyo was actually arrested on the 29th of August by some policemen when he was hanging out with friends in Uyo, in one of the popular stores in Uyo. And you know what? The police people, he was arrested of being a criminal and a cultist. But you know the part that pains me most? The part that pains me most is that few hours later, the guy was reported dead. And the police people said he died of illness. But from the autopsy done, it was confirmed that the guy was not sick, that the guy died of torture by the policemen. Now, are the policemen telling the truth or they are lying? Okay, the police spokesperson in Akwa Ibom State, Mr. McDonald, said the guy was investigated of robbery and cultism. But his lawyer, Mr. Inibere Effiong, actually proved him wrong, said no, it's false. The guy does not have any history or any records of cultism or robbery at all. Now, this autopsy of a thing that just proved them wrong. They said the young man died of illness and was taken to the hospital and now died. Okay, but the autopsy said no, that the young man died of torture. Now, who are the people that tortured this man? He is the same person that was hanging out with his friends in a popular store. And you guys just picked him up. I mean the police people. They picked him up and now they confirm he died of torture. With a lot of bruises on his body, some blunt these injuries on his head, bruises on his arms. So what are they trying to say? What are the police people trying to say right now? Is their conscience blaming them? The second part we are now also looked at it also. The mortuary attendant said the men who brought the corpse to the mortuary did not identify themselves as policemen. But it was the next day that some people came, a representative from the police, to take a photograph of the corpse in the mortuary. Now, when they took the corpse to the mortuary, they said the young man died in Nsribium, which is a local government very far from the school environment, the University of Uyo environment where the boy died. Now, is this not proof that they were lying? This is a proof that they lied. I don't just understand the Nigerian government at all. I don't understand what is going on. Why are the police trying to torture the youths? What I have found out is, if you dress well, is a problem. If you look scattered, is a problem to them. What is it? I can remember when I was serving, I was actually harassed by a policeman. I was with my friend, and this is my friend, we are coppers. Now, this my friend is actually from a rich home who actually likes gold. He likes going on gold chains, like most time. That is just what we know him for, because his dad sells that, and so whenever his dad is back, he do give them this gold. Okay, so when the police people know, maybe they have been observing the guy, he's always with gold, and they felt like maybe where did this small boy have money to buy this gold? It's either he's a Yahoo boy or this. One day they now followed us, they stopped us on our way back with the NYC uniform, the first day. They talked to the guy. The guy, wait, do you understand? The guy just answered them softly because he had nothing. He did not do anything wrong. We passed. We did not know that first day was just preliminary. Another day when he dressed on his native wear, I think we were just coming back from our place of primary assignment. They followed us to the house. Immediately he entered, they knocked. And that day I was like, I'm coming to your place. Now when we got there, they knocked. He opened. They told us, we are police officers, this, that. That one was like, okay, you're free, come in. They came inside the house, they sat down, they carried their face up, they saw where the guy hung the chains, the gold necklace everywhere, his wristwatch and everything. They now started asking the guy, now only you get all this Kuban and all this stuff. The guy said, the guy was just laughing, yes, it's mine. So for their mind, they have seen MAGA. That's when they started searching the house. They showed us their search warrant and they started searching the house, search his laptop, search his phone and everything. Maybe they thought the guy is a Yahoo guy. At that point, they embarrassed the guy in the compound where he was staying. They were even like, they were even telling the guy, okay, this laptop is only you open this one. At the point, the guy got angry and said, I'm not opening it. What's the problem? You just entered my house and you start searching my house. They said, yes, that's what they have to do. Okay, I told the guy, open it for them. They now opened the laptop. When they now checked everything, nothing was in the laptop, nothing was in the phone. They now told the guy, you have to follow us to the station and do. That one was like, follow you to the station and do what? That's when the guy now called the dad. So the dad called the police officer, the DPO in their own states. The DPO had to call a DPO in the state, and they warned those people for embarrassing the boy. So you know all this kind of thing. And it also happened a second time when my younger brother was hanging out just in the front of the store outside the compound. Just because maybe when you see a guy look good, or there's some guys that naturally have this rough look, but they are good people, they now feel, okay, this one may be one of them. The next thing was for them to what? Pick up the guy. And at the end, they spent money for what the guy knew nothing about. At the end of it, they knew very well the guy was not wrong. The guy did nothing wrong. But at the end, they said, as far as you're in the station, you have to bail yourself out. And no matter what, 10,000 naira was spent. Actually, it's bad. Why do they arrest people without thorough investigation? You don't just look at people's look and then conclude inside you that this is who the person is. You have to do thorough investigation before you start arresting someone. Like, look at the young man now who was killed after wasting time in school and trying to build a future. You now stop someone's child destiny because of what? False information. It's actually bad. Like, it's so painful. It's so painful. Yet they still lied. I pray justice. There will be justice for this young man. I'm telling you. Thank God in the autopsy, they had witnesses. I heard there's one Mr. Eneyan that was there, who is the boy's uncle. There was a representative from the police station or something from the police was there, and the lawyer was there. Thank God, other people were there to witness the autopsy. So not that they will say maybe the pathologist was bribed. The pathologist was not bribed, and that is the truth. They tortured the young man and they killed him. Then if they did not kill him, why did they start lying? Why were they covering up? Their conscience was already blaming them. As I'm talking to you, if it was only for the police officers, I would have been a dead person. The day I had this accident, I was looking for help. Someone to take me to the hospital when I knew other people died in the vehicle. I was looking for help. The person who rescued me was crying and seeking for help. Then when he now saw some police officers, he was happy, was telling me, yes, I was unable to see that day, but I was hearing everything that happened. He was telling me, oh, thank God, I've seen some police officers. Let's go and talk to them. They may take us to the hospital. When they got there, you know what the police people said? I was hearing everything. See as blood full her body. Baby, you go dating my motor. You go dating my motor. You go dating Oga. See as blood full her body. Oga, carry and go the other side. Carry and go the other side. You go see person who go help you. That was how we left that day. And luckily, we now trekked looking for help. Then we now saw some army men who rushed me to the hospital and saved my life. You see, police people, I don't just understand them. Like, I don't understand them. They still the same people that caused the end SARS of a thing. Like, it's so painful. Please, they should always try to investigate thoroughly before they start torturing someone. I remember they tortured that my brother before he was even before they now knew that he did nothing wrong, that he was free, and they now let him go after which they spent money. So it's actually a painful thing for the police officers. Please, they should always try. Now look at what they have done to the young man. You just stop someone's child destiny and you have yours. It's painful. This dead, one day all of us will go. We will all go. So always consider that. They should consider that. It's painful, seriously.